A lunge or a split squat is a single leg exercise that is fabulous for working on single leg strength and stability. By isolating that front working leg, we can really increase the challenge to that single leg versus something that would be squatting with two legs on the ground, right? So you can imagine by taking one leg off the ground, the amount of call to action of our standing leg, right, becomes double, because now we are really relying on that single leg, right, for our strength and stability. Okay, so let's start with the very first single leg squatting variation, which is the split squat, okay? So the split squat, we're starting in a 90-90 degree position, what you might refer to as a lunge, right? It's a lunge position, but the actual movement pattern is what makes it called a split squat, right? Because we're squatting up and down, and we are actually never lifting our feet off the floor. That is the key, right? So we're starting in a lunge position, a 90-90 position, right? Back upright, tuck my tailbone up and under, and pushing off the ground. Lowering my knee and lifting. My question to you is, how many feet stay on the ground the whole time? Two, right? Two legs stay on the ground the whole time. And I'm squatting. I'm lowering my knee and lifting, right? Lowering my knee and pressing my front leg down into the ground. So if you're doing this correctly, you should feel a stretch up against the hip flexor and the quad of the back leg, and you should feel engagement in the quad and the glute of your front leg. So this is our split squat. Boom, right? Okay, so now, what is a lunge and how does it differ from this split squat? Well, it's still the same 90-90 position, except this time our feet are functioning a little bit differently. We're actually lifting our foot off the floor for a brief moment so that the 2 feet actually don't stay planted in the ground the whole time. So watch me and see what I mean, right? I'll use the other leg so I can give my other leg a little work. So we're starting from an upright position, step back into our 90-90, right? I'm going to pause for a second to show you, right? Our 90-90 position, just like the split squat, but instead of just going up and down from here, like in a split squat, I'm going to kick back and come back into standing, right? Lunge and stand. Now this is a reverse lunge, right? So we're going to get even more complicated, but this is a reverse lunge where I'm stepping back onto my back leg and then back up to 2 feet, right? Stepping into the lunge and back up, staying on the same leg. Now we can also do alternating reverse lunges. That just means you alternate feet one after the other, right? So I'm going to send my left leg back, step up, right leg back, step up. This is my alternating reverse lunge, right? So we can stay on the same leg, boom, just sending that same leg back for a reverse lunge, or an alternating reverse lunge, boom. The reason why reverse lunges are used a little bit more popularly in the strength world is because forward lunges, which look like this, because we're moving forward, we're lunging forward onto that front foot, right, is because we tend to overshoot it. So we can put a lot of stress on the anterior part of our kneecap, and it's a little bit harder to control. Now, it's totally okay and safe if you know what you're doing, right? But for most populations, it's just safer to either stay in the split squat stance with 2 feet on the ground the whole time, or going into that reverse lunge, so we can really make sure we're in that beautiful series of 90-degree angles, right? And then, of course, if you're doing forward lunges, you also have walking lunges, where you're just be traveling, right? One after the other. So those are your variations, and that's the main difference. It's still the same position, that 90-90 half kneeling position, right? But the difference is how many feet do we keep on the ground and for how long. So split squat, you never leave the ground. For that lunge, that reverse lunge, you gotta step back and step forward, lifting that back leg off the ground to complete the exercise. I hope that helps clear things up, guys. So when you see those terminologies on your program, pay attention, because they are different exercises and we're working slightly different things, even though it's the same movement pattern. So it'll challenge stability in a different way, and your leg strength and your leg fatigue in a different way as well. So thanks for the questions, you guys are awesome, and have a great day.